Morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Bobby Atkins, and we are the Veterans Editions of Real Estate Jerky. Good morning. How you doing, Bobby?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How about yourself?
Good. We got, let's see, Christmas is coming in a few days.
Yeah, I know.
Today's Thursday. And by the way, we're not here next week. We just thought we'd let you know. So the Christmas week, we're taking that week off because it is a vacation week, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, usually I don't know, but I used to. I can't this year because I'm too busy, but I'll be working even on my days off. I'll be still overseeing stuff because, most of my staff takes that week off anyway. So,
yeah. So then you pick up all the work.
yeah. Well, I have a few that want to get closed by the end of the year, and hopefully that can happen. It's all going to depend on when the appraisals come in and all that other stuff.
That's the hardest thing around the holidays, right? Is trying to get all the ancillary stuff done. Especially like escrow and title, right?
Well, actually, they were pretty fast. They're good because we request everything up front. But right now, the biggest problem is anything in Tuolumne County. If it needs fire insurance, the FAIR plan, they're behind 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So so you need 2 to 3 weeks and order it from the beginning or when they're thinking about it, and then to get the quote takes over 2 weeks, and then you got to. I have some people who still don't have it. And, they needed it 2 weeks ago.
Well, I know obviously like the fire insurance up there is huge, right? But even like just your normal homeowners insurance policies. I had a listing in Waterford, and we had to wait until the first of the next month to close because the insurance company had already written too many policies for the whole state.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's like who is it? Safeco of mine. We had to do something and they wouldn't rewrite. So we went to USAA for our car insurance and huge savings. So if you haven't tried them out, because they're writing and other places are not, they wrote and it was like, it's a long story. I won't get into the whole thing, but we had to add somebody else on and add even that extra driver with the new car and everything, but still $1,500 cheaper than the other place.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to check them out, man. Because Farmers keeps raising my rates.
Oh, man. Farmers are expensive.
And I've been with them for 20 years.
I would just match the same coverage because a lot of times they don't, USA, they don't tell you. I told them to match exactly the same that I had because I had higher rates. Because if you have, anything that could, again, a car accident or anybody, especially when your kids start driving, you could get sued and you could lose everything. But so you have to figure out how much you need to make sure you don't lose everything.
Okay.
Like $1 million coverage just in case if you own some properties or other things.
For sure.
It just makes it easier. You don't have to worry about anything. But again, so if you're looking for property and you're going to buy something, you might want to start on insurance the moment you're thinking about it. Yeah. And see what that policy is going to be and how long it's going to take them and who you might have to move to.
Yeah. That was the first time I heard that. And so I talked to the insurance agent and they said, oh yeah, we've just written too many policies for this month. So it has to close October 1st.
Like, well, that's them. Go to a different company.
Yeah. Well, anyway, interesting tidbit.
I know, but I'm just saying it's like that was only a few days, I hope.
Yeah, it only been like 4 days.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Yeah. But like I said, I've been running into weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
That people are waiting for the fire part because that's the additional policy. So I don't know if you understand the whole that works up there. You get a policy that wraps the whole property. Damn wires. And then that's usually like $1,200 to $1,600, and then they have just the fire part that comes with the FAIR plan.
It'd be like if we got earthquake insurance.
Correct. That's what I explained to people.
Yeah.
And the problem most companies have, and I never impound the fire part because we want a steady payment, right? When we're writing our payment, when it's impounded with taxes and insurance and everything in it. The one thing that's so volatile up there is the fire insurance that can move 1 year, $500 or more. And if you don't know that, and all of a sudden your impound account's short, and then now you got to increase it and pay more and pay this, it's just a nightmare. So I tell people, just put the main policy in, the wrap, and then the other one you pay yourself. That way you understand. And each year shop it.
Gotcha.
So that you can see if you can get a better deal. Because if it's in your impound, you'll never shop it because it'll never come up.
Well, and in doing in shopping every year, you're also going to be making sure that your policy is up to date and actually covering the current value of your home, right? Because I bet there's people out there that are underinsured right now.
There are, but I'm talking more the fire policy used to be at maybe $1,500, then it went to $2,000. They just raised the rates in where I'm already next year. December 1st, they raised the rates. That's why they got behind, because everybody was putting in a policy and a quote before they raised the rates.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm talking about. They're going to raise the rates every year on that thing, and that's what could mess with your payment. So that, if my payment's $1,500, or let's just say $2,000, now it's $2,200 because of the difference in insurance. But I'm short now, $1,000 in my impound account, and I got to pay that shortage back. Plus, I got to raise the amount what my payment is a month. That's could be $250, $300 additional pay in your payment, and then you call me and go, "Why did my payment go up?"
Now for people buying homes up there, are there ways for them to like retrofit and put like fire suppression systems that's going to save them money?
No.
So that's just
that you can't, because there are a lot of new homes that's needs to be in. But if you're on a well, that's a pain.
Oh yeah, because you got to keep constant pressure.
Yeah. So you could, but I don't know if it really makes a big difference.
Gotcha. I just always, I know like in Sonoma, when all those houses burnt down, they discussed like having some kind of external fire suppression system, or like almost did like a AFFF or something, just like coated the house into foam so it wouldn't burn.
Right. The house is going to burn, right, on the outside, because they're not spraying over like you just said. They're spraying the inside for an inside fire, not a fire that's coming from the outside tearing everything down.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Is if
I understand. That's what I'm saying. When you were saying that would be perfect, and get that foam from what they used on in North Carolina. I'm sorry, that was water. The foam is the regular foam that even you were part of, and you need to go get checked. Yeah. You could. I just don't know about something on the outside. Then now you got to worry about, it's damaging the environment or this or that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what are you doing for Christmas?
Good question. I don't know yet. I only have plans with one set of family so far. So we have 2 more plans to set.
Wow, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. How about you?
Just with my son. Everybody else is doing their own thing this year with their family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then our other daughter's working, because she's now in the medical field. Thank God. She's got a real job.
Yeah.
And she's working,
Was she in real estate before? Or what?
No. She was just working like regular job, Amazon's, all the,
Gotcha.
kind of warehouses and Target and all those other things. And they never need you. Right. Or we got too many people, so you were sitting in your home. But now she's in the medical and memory care. First of all, the patients never remember you. So, and what you tell them. So she loves it.
Yeah.
Because she remembers things all the time for people.
Yeah.
For family anyway.
Gotcha.
Remember when I was 9? Anyway. That's how some girls are. But yeah, so she's doing that, and she's letting somebody else who hasn't been off in 5 years have that day off, and she doesn't have major plans. That's nice of her.
Yeah.
So that's good. But just gonna take it easy.
Good. So. Good for you guys, man.
Yeah.
No such thing with me at this stage in life.
No, eventually it'll be better.
Yeah.
You can just say, this year we're doing it at our house. If you want to come on over, feel free.
Well, we might be doing one of the meals, at least with one of the sets of parents. So
that's good.
Yeah. It's like before my dad passed away, before we had all the kids, we did the 4 Christmases, 4 Thanksgivings, everything like that. And finally we said, hey, not our problem. You got divorced. Pick a day, stagger it. And we'd love to spend the whole day with each one of you guys. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just too bad. No, I'm just saying that's a lot of work for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, especially now with 4 kids. No way.
Yeah. All right. We got to go. We got to get to so-and-so's house now.
Yeah. By the time you get to the second house, you're already full.
Right. Because you ate.
And then everyone's mad. You're not going to eat?
Yeah. I'll eat.
I only say this because my family doesn't watch this.
Yeah. That you know of.
My mom does.
That you know of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much this year's an easy Christmas, but just thank goodness that no matter where I'm at, I can work now.
Yeah.
With the new software and everything we have, I can, I don't need to have one computer set up where it used to be, you can only do it on one machine. Each machine had to have the software. Now it's all internet based.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
And it's the cloud, so it's so protected compared to if you had just had it in your office.
Yeah.
Right. People are like, hey, it's on that machine still. I'm like, take the laptop. There's nothing on there. Kind of like a studio equipment.
Yeah.
There's nothing on there.
Hey,
all based on the internet.
Sometimes technology makes our life better, right?
Sometimes, not always.
Yeah. And my kids are becoming like anti-phone people because I don't let them have a phone, so they're not distracted, but they see all their friends with phones and like, I don't want a phone. you know, I think when we sit down and hang out with our friends that they need to put their phones up. I'm like, I like that.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. They're telling you that, but then they have bought their own phone.
Yeah. We'll see once they're driving. If,
Yeah. They go out and got a burner phone.
Yeah.
Prepaid. See, dad doesn't know about it.
Luckily, I know they have zero money. So,
you really control them. I see.
well,
I'm just kidding. That's pretty much all I have. Did you want to add anything else before? Because
no, I hope everyone has a great Christmas, man. I mean,
I know you didn't want to talk about mortgages and real estate, but you need to, day after Christmas is the best day to buy a home.
Yeah.
Of all the dates. So I'm sorry, that's the only little plug I'm going to put. So,
yeah.
And what's, a lot of people have, like you just did, they go and meet with everybody at different houses, but they don't have it at their own home. And so they want to get a house after that Christmas. So it's a lot of people come from Christmas and just like Thanksgiving and go, I want to get my own house now.
Yeah. Well, and I guess to kind of tie it back into the homeless situation, right? If you're in the position to buy a home right now, that I think you should. Yeah. You never know what tomorrow's going to bring. And if you're renting, the landlord only has to give you a 30-day notice, right? Mm-hmm. To move. And if you're late on your rent, you get a 3-day pay or quit, and then they start the eviction. So how long is the process? Like 90 days with the bank before they even start?
Correct. But if it's a VA or a FHA, well, definitely a FHA, they have to put up to 12 payments and a partial claim. VA is doing the partial claim again, but they normally work with you to keep you in the home. And right now, we have an Earl right now, the refinance VA right now, for like 5.99.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a UWM who I go through. They're like, okay, we want to help out this Christmas veteran. So here's these 3 different choices of rates. Cool. And here's the APR, so that one's 5.99, I think it was 6.25 for the APR, which there's cost. That means there's this cost, and you got a little bit of escrow and title fees. But yeah, I mean, because our current rates right now they're not that low. So nobody can touch those rates. I'm shocked that they're offering them.
That's excellent.
Yeah. But then not for a purchase. That's just for a quick refinance. Anyway, that's all I have. Everybody make it a great day. Thanks for being here, Bobby. Have a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. If you don't celebrate Christmas, have a happy holiday. And we'll be back the first week of January.
All right.
Say goodbye, Bobby.
Thanks so much, Ed.